Good morning guys, hope you're having a lovely Sunday morning and welcome back to Forest Frame. So we're going to be in the office today and not so much out in the field. There's a reason for that, as you've probably guessed. I'm moving home. I think I did mention that, and that'll be the next 2 or 3 weeks from now. So there's a lot of things packed away in boxes, etc. So a lot of my camera equipment's being packed away. Kept out a couple of lenses and my camera body, of course. A week on Sunday, you will see me back out in the field again, taking some shots in a woodland. This one coming up for next again Sunday is a good one, so stay tuned for that. A week on Sunday at 9:30am. This morning, we're going to be delving into ways of finding positive aspects or ways to keep you motivated in photography and trying to up your game in woodland instead of trying too hard. So it's all about relaxing and taking things slowly. And also getting rid of us negative thoughts that we all have as photographers. So we're going to be delving into that too as well. This week, it's over to me. Morning guys, hope you're enjoying a lovely Sunday. Back again to Forest Frame myself. Today I'm not in the woods, but today I'm going to be talking about just ways you can motivate yourself as a woodland photographer. What started me is doing woodland photography to get me into it. And other things is the pitfalls of social media and things that we try to get away from and try to focus on our own game. And that's one of the things I'm going to be teaching you today, is focus on your own game. So as you've noticed, I am sitting right now next to boxes. And we are actually moving the next month or so, probably the next 3 weeks actually. So the quicker that happens, the better for me. So videos will be going in every second week still, but sometimes there'll be videos like this from home, depending if I've got time to get out with the camera during this busy time, moving all this furniture, etc. So yeah, that's the reason for this video today. And we will be back in the woods next week, I will say that, or the next again week rather, next again Sunday. So definitely look out for that one. That's going to be a good one actually. I'm quite happy for this one coming out next again Sunday. So we're going to just delve into photography itself, and I'm going to actually put some of my images up, let you have a look at them, and if you give you some kind of food for thought to maybe try different types of photography in woodlands. Most of them are just trees. There is a couple of ICM pictures coming up in there, and a couple of, I think there's about maybe 1 or 2 macro shots. I'm not sure. I should have done. But yeah, have a look. and leave a comment, guys, if you enjoyed this video. Next week I will be in the Woodlands, and this next game video is going to be a good one. You'll enjoy it. Social media can be quite pretentious, at times. People are looking to be liked. Well, love to be loved, but there's a thing where you just know this person's trying too hard. Some people think they'll be forgotten about if they don't keep posting all the time. That's not true. People remember the image, not you. It's the image they remember. But it's not about you. So it's not about, you putting your work out every week because you want to be noticed. It's your images you want to be noticed. Keep away from negativity. So the social media is one of the most negative things it can be. It could be one of the most positive things as well. Two sides, but it's like anything in life, there's two sides to every coin. And one of the things I've kind of noticed when I've been on these so-called groups and things on social media, groups that was like when you post a picture, someone say, I noticed you could have cropped this out or that. That's fine, and I kind of, but you feel like, and you're being exposed in front of everyone, don't you? You feel like someone's actually putting out this kind of comment out there and everyone sees it. So I can understand why some people are scared of putting images in certain groups and things like that. Just do it. If someone's going to make a negative comment, and if you feel it's negative, that is, leave it hanging. It says more about them than you. Let them have their negative comments. You've got to focus, first and foremost, focus on your own game. You're not bothered about their game. Someone likes it, that's nice of them. But you've got to learn to be thick-skinned as well. Don't get caught up with these kind of people. Always inspire yourself. One of the things I do is I buy books. Read books about other photographers, and I'll actually read books on things I'm shooting, like trees, etc. And getting that second knowledge, is always good as well. Learning things what you're actually shooting. And, just try to inspire yourself with trying something different in Woodland, like macro, even trying ICM, intentional camera movement, when you're actually moving the camera, shaking camera up and down, leaving the shutter open for a short period of time. Because in a woodland it can look quite cool. But it's not for everyone. There is the woodland purist photographer who disagree with that. What do I say to that? I say art is subjective and we all can do what we want. So, there's a space in someone's portfolio to use ICM in any type of photography. So abstract, etc. And you can do a lot of abstract in woodland as well, with doing close-up of tree trunks, fungi. Go out there and not just take pictures of trees. The woodlands, it's got a massive understory of different types of fungi and bracken, ferns, beautiful plants, flowers, etc. in the woodland. So there's so much you can photograph in the woodland. So you're never stuck for just shooting trees. There's more to the woodland than trees. So the most important thing is getting out with your camera to your local woodland, no matter what, no excuses, and walk around that area, get to know it, even go there for walks, just to get a bit of exercise, just getting familiar with that woodland, trying to know all the nooks and crannies, all the compositions it's possibly for you to take, get in your head what types of weather they look good in, what type of conditions the image is going to look good in, what's going to work without taking the mist, is it going to work with mist, is it going to look good with the sun and the light on it, or is it going to look flat, or is it going to be better just in a flat light? It's always good just to go around your local woodland, just to keep on visiting that place to the point you can actually find compositions within compositions where you've taken a first shot you love, but you've actually got back home and you've considered yourself to go back there again and see if you can actually better your own composition, because that's the best way to practice woodland photography. Not trying to please the masses. Do what you do for yourself first and foremost. Start with you, and then the masses will come. What you need to do is getting out and then finding that local area you familiarise yourself with, and learning the fundamentals as a photographer as well. Watching YouTube channels, buying books, get inspired about what you're shooting as well. Trees are just, they're not just a photograph to take. It's a species that's quite interesting. So knowing what you're shooting is always a very important thing. Having a passion about what you're photographing rubs off as well. Now I just need to say one person's name, Simon Baxter. If you watch his videos, you can certainly see that this rubbed off into his work. You can see enthusiasm, you can see when he goes to these places what he's looking for. He knows about these trees, he knows what type of time, what season to go there. He knows what will work, he knows what doesn't work, because he visits these local places all the time. Now he's one of the people that people will cherry pick and get inspired with, but we all kind of subconsciously will take a picture we've seen from Simon Baxter's videos. The reason for that, because we've seen that image but we can't place it, but we've been inspired by someone we've watched on YouTube, like Simon Baxter or whoever, Molly Davis and so on. So all we can say is just going out to your local area. Other areas will come, you will go to these other areas, but even just going back, if you're practicing getting a new lens over, you're always going to gravitate to your local woodland and getting there every single different types of season, types of weather, etc. Because what you'll find is, when you're actually taking these pictures, if you're dating these set of images you're dating, you can go back and check the dates and you can see when's the best time to actually visit these places because you've been there. Right, anyway guys, I'll see you next time, and cheers, bye.